Hi folks, and welcome to the Global Acts of Unity Corona Kindness Vlog, episode 2. I hope you and yours are keeping safe and well during this time. Samantha Ray is a head teacher for 2 schools in Newcastle. She knew some of her families would be struggling during the lockdown, so she spoke to her local pub, who made a batch of meals for those families who were struggling. Samantha's husband delivered the meals to those families. The well-known chef Tom Carriage has also been doing his bit for the crisis. The TV chef has helped raise over £100,000. The Meals from Lola campaign raised the money so that they could fund 600 meals a day for 6 weeks to hospitals and vulnerable in the community. I am sure with Tom's influence, those meals are going to be pretty good. I want to tell you about a mum from Leeds called Julie. 15 years ago, she lost her son, Callum, to a tragic road accident. The family have a memorial bench in Peasholm Park in Scarborough, where each year on the anniversary of Callum's death, they would visit. Because of the lockdown, they were unable to take the trip to Scarborough. So Julie made an appeal for people to visit the bench in memory of her son, as her and her family could not go. The bench has been literally covered in flowers from well-wishers in Callum's memory. Julie has been overwhelmed by the kindness of strangers. We're going to Bristol for our next visit, and a tale of small little fabric flags bearing messages of hope and kindness all over the city. Julian Wood was forced out of work due to the coronavirus. Julian now makes 50 flags a day and cycles all over the city, placing them where people will see them. These messages of kindness are making people smile and show a little bit more kindness to each other. One of Julian's latest flags has been a message saying, "You have cute elbows." This has become a firm favourite with the locals of Bristol City. It is small things like this that can really bring a smile to people's faces to help them through this crisis. Middlesbrough cancer support workers have responded to the corona crisis in quite a wonderful way. Unable to meet their patients face to face, they have instead started making kindness calls. They offer emotional advice, financial advice, and advice where to go to if they have coronavirus problems. Some of their patients say it has been a lifeline for them and such a great help during this time. And our Arbroath youngster has set herself a mammoth challenge by cycling around a local pond 45 times within 14 days. This will mean that she will cycle a total of over 45 miles. Rose, who is 8, decided to do her bit for the community after being inspired by those she had seen on the news. Rose also wanted to help out because her stepdad is a frontline NHS worker. Rose set herself 14 days to travel the 45 miles around Kepty Pond. The money raised from the fundraiser will be donated to Arbroath's Reach Across, a charity that helps provide support to people dealing with mental health issues and also providing food parcels for them. There are hundreds of young folk up and down our country who are making a difference. Like Rose, they are doing their bit in the fight against the coronavirus. Another tale of a youngster doing their bit in this fight against the virus is young 10-year-old lass Lola Toogood from Portessie in Moray. Lola has raised over £1,700 for children affected by the coronavirus. Lola has been raising money by running laps of her local playground. Lola set herself the challenge of running 100 laps of her playground in 10 days. This amounts to over 25 miles the young lass is doing. Lola had hoped to raise just £150, so she is overjoyed with the response of over £1,700. Another young person doing a wonderful thing. A Leicestershire milkman offers extra help to isolated older customers on his rounds. Tony Fowler had already been known for going the extra mile for his customers. He often took them bread and milk and items that were needed. But now, during this lockdown, he has stepped up yet again. Many of Mr. Fowler's customers have been self-isolating due to their vulnerability or age. So, adding to his already large rounds, he has started delivering necessary supplies to the customers. This time he's picking up prescriptions and delivering them, delivering food, parcels, and even sharing books between his community. He has even taken a cat to the vet for one customer. A Glasgow-based travel company have been donating their surplus stock to NHS. The company has donated 5,000 pairs of compression socks for nurses all across Scotland. The company's sales had dropped by 95%, so it was happy to donate surplus stock to the NHS. At present, they are packing up another 5,000 pairs of compression socks for nurses in the NHS. These socks are popular with nurses for helping to combat fatigue during their shifts. One of the things from this corona crisis has been the ways that people have been making others laugh. People with spare time on their hands have been making parody videos. Nicola Sturgeon, the First Minister of Scotland, has found one particular parody of herself quite wonderful and entertaining. She says that sometimes this parody video says the things that she would like to say, but of course can't. They also have a seal of royal approval. Prince Charles has been finding these videos hilarious. In Sevenoaks in Kent, the residents have seen a welcome change with their traffic wardens. Of course, with the lockdown, there's not so much traffic on the roads, and of course, not so much work for the traffic wardens. So instead, they have started delivering food boxes to the vulnerable in their communities. Panic buying and lockdown has made it difficult for some of the residents to get the supplies they need. So the council, along with the traffic wardens, have been working to deliver those supplies to the vulnerable in the community. I am sure the drivers of Sevenoaks District welcome this site instead of handing out parking fines. Well, folks, that's the end of this edition of the Corona Kindness Vlogs. There will be more as the weeks go on, and I will continue to bring you good news stories from around the UK and beyond. It doesn't need to be some massive act that helps. It can be the small things. Small acts make big changes. Up and down our country, there are tens of thousands of people who are going the extra mile to help people within their communities, to help those vulnerable, and to help those who are in need. Our country is full of acts of kindness, of people coming together to fight in their own way against the corona crisis. Remember, we are all in this together. So until next time, folks, stay safe, stay well, and see you in the next episode.